judiciously entertained. Speaking after the inauguration council to the petitioners, PDP, Barrister Francis Kwede, and counsel to the first respondent, both expressed confidence in the tribunal's ability to entertain all election petitions.
All right, just to shed more light on the issue of power supply. Okay, you said you initially had power supply in your factory, but over time the power supply deteriorated. Yeah, I would say similar to most places or most factories in Nigeria, that is the issue which we have, power supply. I don't know why our government is reluctant in tackling the issue of power supply in this country, but it's one of the major challenge which most business owners face. In short, regardless of manufacturing or retail, every sector is feeling it. So the thing is, using a generator, you will be buying petrol or you'll be buying diesel to fuel your generator. And this will increase the expenses. It will affect your profit margin, because when you're accounting for your expenses, now you have to include purchase of petrol or diesel for production. And the ultimate goal of your factory should be for you to implement strategies. That's the management team. You need to think of strategies and ways which you will cut costs coming into the factory. So besides buying fuel for your delivery vehicles, you are also buying fuel now for production. And cost of raw materials, they are increasing due to inflation. Cost of production too is increasing. That general production, which includes cost of maintenance, cost of paying your staffs, even the people working for you now these days, they'll want to see something more coming in because everybody is feeling it. So running the factory with generator is not advisable. We tried it in our own factory, although we still do some production, because I won't say completely we don't use generator. There are some times where we use generator, but ultimately we only use the gen in rare cases. Maybe if there is no light for 3 days, 4 days, or maybe let me even say 2 days, from 2 days upwards. That's when we make use of the generator. So what we do is we have an accommodation for our operator. We have two operators working in our mini factory. So once there is light, whoever is on ground will begin production immediately. They do it like shifts. We interchange them. One person will come, maybe spend 3 days. The other one will come, spend his own 3 days. Or they can do 1 day in, 1 day out amongst themselves, however they schedule it. So, there are some times where light will come. So immediately the light comes, we begin production. Sometimes the light might last for, even though it's 2 hours that they bring the light for, even though it's 1 hour, at least within that 1 hour, you've stacked up maybe 100 bags or more safe. So depending on how quick the operator is. So that's one strategy which we've implemented. We try to make the operators comfortable, you know, create accommodation, a space for them to stay, at least to charge their phone. If there is food, anything we can do for them so that they won't say they are going out to go and look for food. Maybe when they go out to look for food, they will bring light, and you try to reach them, you can't reach them or something. So just try to make it as comfortable as you can for the operator, so that immediately there is light, they begin production. And you can pump the water ahead of time, maybe with the generator, because we've also adopt such strategy. When we see that the tanks are completely dry, that's the raw water tank, there is no water, we can use gen, even though it's for 1 hour, just to pump water. Then once we pump water, we transfer maybe to a semi-treated tank and do backwashing, so that immediately they bring light, we won't need to start doing backwashing. We just begin with production. So that's another strategy which we've implemented on that. Then also, there's the issue of solar. Now, in our factory, one of our factories in Gora, a while back, we were using solar for it. So the solar which we used was just for the borehole and for running some minor equipment. I think the reverse osmosis. Yes, the things we used for the solar were not much because the solar which we had at that time was not. It was just the solar that we had at one residence. We said, okay, let's try using it in the factory. So it wasn't doing much for us. But there are factories now that actually run on solar. In short, I was trying to do some research some days back, and I calculated, okay, to run a pure water factory with at least two machines, you need a generator of 10 kVA. At least a 10 kVA generator should run the factory for you with two pure water machines. That's including your borehole. So similarly, we just did, okay, rough estimate. You also need probably a 10 kVA solar or more to run your pure water factory. Why I said that or more is maybe if you are running other stuff, or we don't really, since it's not something that I've actually experimented. So let's just leave it open. Anything from 10 kVA upwards. So for that, um that estimate which we calculated, because we installed a lithium battery solar inverter which works absolutely fine, like it's perfect. That is a 5 kVA solar inverter, yes, with panels and the lithium battery. So to install that, we installed that like some years back. I think now it should be over 2 to 3 years, getting to 3 years when we installed that. So with that solar inverter, now if you are to double the capacity, let me say the budget for that should be around 15 million naira. Now it will look like a huge sum of money, but if you think of the return on investment, because this is something which we're actually planning for a few of our factories, if you think of the return on investment and the efficiency of solar, you see that is the best thing you can do for your factory by far. As a pure water manufacturer, if you can have a good solar, especially that lithium battery inverter, for you to install it in your factory, it's like you've closed chapter with anything disappointment when it comes to pure water production. So this solar inverter, I actually have the contact of the supplier. Maybe if you are interested, this solar inverter will, anytime you want to produce, you can produce. And sure, if you want to produce for 8 hours in a day, you can produce. When you start production in the morning, your solar is on, the panels are on, everything is working, like the panels are okay. Your own is just to be maintaining the solar once in a while. And like the company that supplied our lithium battery solar inverter, they do maintenance. They come just a little fee. I think last time they came, they were charging how much? I don't know. Maybe you discuss with them. Depending on the kind of solar you work with, I'm sure they will charge for that. But they just do maintenance to make sure that the thing is running. They also give warranty, which is good in case the battery or anything has issues. In short, when we installed ours, there was one connection that wasn't very straightforward, and we communicated with them. They came and they got the job done. So when it comes to the issue of warranty, at least warranty is there, and a company that you pay that amount of money to, they won't play with your maintenance and warranty. So solar is by far, if you want to just handle the issue completely, I will highly recommend solar. But if you can't go for the solar now, I think the thing is just to schedule production, have operator on ground, someone who can, work on the machine for you immediately when there's light to produce enough water. And By the time you schedule it, you plan your production, you won't run out of water in the factory. In short, your customers won't even know that there's a gap in production. So that's just the tip that I have for now. I hope that helps.
Ka gane ai kada abu da na faɗa ma daga yanzu ba zancen wai ka ba mu mutum pieces wai ya ce maka yana jin kishin ruwa ba pieces bonanza ya kare a duk ba da bonanza ya kare in har
This car park stand you see here, the top of the stand, that's the roof there. There is solar panels that are actually installed there. So that's what generates electricity for this factory. Although they have normal electricity, that's the normal power supply coming here, but the solar and the inverter is meant to back up and complement the production activities of the factory. They're about to go out and supply some water. People who have asked me, and we've had those discussions to know if solar is actually good and if it is sustainable and if it's actually going to benefit the factory on the long run when it comes to running the business. So as someone who has taken the step to actually invest in solar for your business, how would you see it has impacted your business? Let's say in terms of sales and also expenses. How has it reduced all those expenses for you?
Prior to using solar, in a month, because of the way our NEPA is, although I have large production, some months I spend as high as 2 million naira buying diesel. But since I installed my solar, my diesel or fuel has gone down to about 400-500k in peak periods. So it means I'm saving over 1 million naira every month on the solar. In terms of production, the production has increased drastically. This is because with the solar, everything goes fine, no stop. Once if you start in the morning, maybe till around 4-5, you produce and you have all you want. It has dropped cost, increased production, increased profitability, and in fact, is the best. But this is the but that is there. You must do your power audit. You don't just assume that maybe okay, you just buy one panel or buy 2 or 10 panels and it's going to work on your factory. You have to know what you need to carry, what you need to power, so that you know what you put. It's not a cheap investment, yeah. You have to close your eyes to do it. But I believe in doing the right thing because it's a long-term project, yes, which I will benefit from. Thank you.
Yes. And I think just to close it up, how much will you say was the initial investment, and do you think it's achievable for people who are thinking of doing it maybe for a longer period of time if they are just starting?
Initial investment for the factory or the solar?
For both solar and the factory, everything, if you would assess it.
Like I will always tell people, I cannot really tell you how much you will start.
Yes.
I won't tell you how much you will start. It depends on what you want to start and how you want to start. For example, you may decide you don't have the money to start the solar to carry the whole of the factory. You can say, okay, I want to buy 10 kilowatt lithium battery, I want to buy so panels just to service my reverse osmosis and something. Your bill is different. from somebody that will say, I want to carry the whole of the factory. But if you want to carry the whole of your factory, minimum for the solar, you have to keep about 15 million there. That's minimum. The peak may be 100 million based on how big your factory is. 170 watts, and they rate them as 260 watts.
So is this able to carry the machines and the arrow, or
Should I test them for you? Don't worry, let me test them for you now. Don't let me test them. Although the sun is not high, but let me test them for you. Don't worry. Just this TDS is going down. What if this TDS is, once it is settled, then I will explain.
and this is powered by solar?
Yes, it's powered. Don't, everything will be on. I'm still going to on the balls for you. You'll see everything. We are going down. By the time it settles, for now, this is about 27, which is good, but it still goes down to about less than, it still goes to about less than 20.
20. Okay.
So this is it. This one is still going down. They will all go. Anyway, by the time we come back, we'll see how it will affect you.
But the sachet water factory should be able to power it with solar inverter, because the sachet water equipments are likely they consume less energy and you don't require a lot of power to actually run them. So if you are working with one machine, you are looking at a solar of probably 7 kVA, and working with two machines, you are looking at a solar of possibly 12 to 15 kVA. And to have a good lithium battery solar inverter that will be able to power the sachet water factory, you are looking at a budget of possibly up to 15 million. But it is a one-time investment that if you are able to get the money and install it, at least you solve like 50% of the challenges that you would probably face when running the business, and it will help you a lot.